concert. She just texted me back.
What'd she say?
Oh, she's got a concert.
Concert?
Yeah.
Isn't
I
she
can play
playing in
for her,
one,
or
or
we can
she's?
just leave her character out.
I guess I'll leave that up to you, since you would be the one running her character. She could just be. I did put her in a spot where she may not even be noticed the whole session. So. Let's see what happens, and if it's up to you, just leave it up to you. If you want to play with your character, then we can do that.
Maybe we'll just play with her if she's useful.
Okay. Alright, so if you remember from last session, you guys killed Count Picula. Let me put you on the right map. So, well, you were turned into a pickle over in his estate over here, and then you went over to his dead sister's castle, killed him, fed him to Frederick, and sent Frederick back to his estate with his niece and nephew. And that's where you guys ended last session. I figured you guys would head back home for the night. Can you level everybody up to level 2 and give everyone a full rest?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I got my. Hold on. I will do that. Sorry about that. My computer wigged out and locked and dropped the call for a second. But yeah, I think I just missed where we were at. But I do know where we're at. I just missed to explain that part. So level 2 in full res, you said? So full health for everybody?
Yeah.
I don't know if there are 100 levels. Do you know, are there 100 levels total?
I think level 20 is max. Do you know, Zach?
I don't know.
I think for D&D 5e, it's up to level 20.
Well, I have found out that my one computer I was using is not going to work. So did you say we were at home right now, or we're just like on the way home?
So all of you are at we're just at your prospective homes. It's around 7 in the morning, and you're just preparing for your day, or just having a relaxing time.
Okay.
Should I continue on with the story while you level them up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's around 7 in the morning. All of you just woke up. Gary, you're in your tea shop getting the first batch of freckled lemon tea ready, and you notice a letter's been slipped under your door from the bakery that's in the village, which is owned by Sally. And the letter says, "Hey Gary, I just wanted to say thank you for the gift basket while I was unwell. Your world famous beetle leg tea and rhubarb soup made me feel well again in a jiffy. As a thank you, I thought I'd write a riddle for you to solve. The answer is on the back of this note. Thanks again." So I'm going to show you a riddle to solve.
Okay. Are you putting it on screen or in the message?
No telling them the answer, Zach. It's on screen.
Okay.
Oh, man. Just a second.
Yeah, I was getting back there.
this Sally person is somebody who supplies a lot of baking supplies for your store, like muffins and waffles and all sorts of different pastries. For you to sell at your tea shop, because she may not be able to. And it's a visual puzzle, so you just have to say what you see.
I see 1/8. Do you see 1/8?
Yeah, for 1/8.
So, okay. Either somebody overate on the muffins she had, or she's asking us to.
Yeah, that's right. It's I over 8. And
Oh,
she also left a little heart next to her name.
alert. What? Oh, I
Well,
was wondering
Lily,
into the USB.
you were eating breakfast just outside of Gary's tea shop. What would your character be having for breakfast?
I think just. There we go. I don't know if that's me. I got an exterior mic on. Do you, are there fire guys in this world? I feel like fire guys. Whatever she's eating, she toasted them herself. I served her an untoasted bagel because I didn't want to waste the manpower, and she's just out there eating that bagel now.
Just a raw bagel? She didn't even toast it herself or anything?
She toasted it herself. I just gave her the raw bagel.
Okay, nice.
I make my customers work for what they've got.
You probably don't get too many tips with that then.
Yeah. That's why I have to be an adventurer too.
I guess so. Then I had Lily, or Katie, I mean, off at the village, off near this clearing over here, with trees, reading a book. What kind of book do you think her character would be reading?
How to look tall.
And why is that?
Well, she's a rocket, so she wants to be seen in crowds.
Okay, understandable.
So maybe it's like a styling book,
Gotcha.
catalog of tall hats and.
Okay. Yep, she's just enjoying her morning, reading a book over here in the clearing. And meanwhile, Zach, the deep gnome, is over here in the pond here, just taking a swim. So, what is your character thinking about this morning, Zach?
Pretty frustrated. I was fishing at the pond, and I think I had a real big one hooked, and it pulled so hard it pulled the rod in, so I'm swimming in after my rod. So,
Terrible.
yeah, very, very upset, very frustrated.
At least nobody saw that happen.
Well, I just confessed.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And then, so as you guys are having your morning breakfast, a human named Harry, well, a human who looks like a soldier, runs into the village circle, all disheveled, dirty, and bleeding, yelling, "Help, help! Somebody help me! The robbers have killed the supply caravan guards and taken the village chief hostage. Where's the sheriff?" The supply caravan never made it to the village, and you didn't say this part, but so this is a supply caravan that normally comes to your village that you guys need to, survive and be able to make a trade with any tribus that come by. So you guys need this equipment, and maybe want to help the chief as well. So can you give me a perception check for Katie to see if she notices this guy running down the center of the village?
Perception key. She rolled a 6.
Alright, nice. So she notices him. And are you gonna play for her character?
Yeah, I'll just play for her.
Okay, so she notices this bloody, disheveled soldier running down to the village asking for help. So what does she do?
She's like, wait. We need that cart. We need that cart. I have supplies on that cart. I know Gary has supplies on that cart. All right, let's get a posse. All right, I'm coming with you. Let's go to the center of town.
Okay, nice. So you guys both make it down to the center of the village. And what are you gonna ask this soldier? As Katie.
Who attacked you exactly?
Well, it looked like, I saw this massive polar bear. He killed maybe 2 or 3 other guards, and maybe I saw a halfling hiding behind a bush. I barely made it away with my life after the polar bear attacked and ran for my life, just seeking help.
You say polar bear? All right. Well, I assume Zach is not. He's still in the pond, and we're over by the tea shop, right?
Yes. He did not get a high enough perception check to see them, so he's just still having a good time in the pond.
Well, Sleepy Gary, I'm like, well, polar bear? There's 3 of us, and we can barely take down a pickle man. We're gonna need more people, man. We're gonna need more people. Everybody look around. So should I do a perception check to see if we see Gary, or just say we notice him in the pond? Not Gary, Zach.
No, so you can just run right over to the tea shop and get Gary and Lily. But you'd have to go find Zach. That's right.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'm just in Katie's perspective now. She's like, okay, I know 2 people, and we're gonna look for more. This is not enough people for a polar bear. That sounds terrifying. So
Okay,
we go
so
over
you
to
guys head over to the tea shop. Alright. So you see Lily, she's just outside of the tea shop, sitting at some chairs eating breakfast. Meanwhile, Gary's still inside getting some tea. So what do you say to Lily?
I says, hey, great, you make fire. Have you ever fought a polar bear?
First of all, polar bears live in ice, and ice is counteracted fire.
But isn't fire counteracting the ice? We're gonna need you. I think the polar bear's not gonna like you. So you're coming with us. I'll pay for your breakfast. And then Katie, run inside the tea shop to fetch Gary, pull him outside. Explain the situation. We have a polar bear. We have our supplies. They've been taken. Give him the rundown. I guess they haven't been taken. Like they've killed all the guards and they stopped the cart. So we're gonna go track down the cart. Essentially, that's the main mission here, right?
Yeah, and also save the village chief who's been taken hostage.
Oh, I forgot about him. Village chief. I guess we'll save him too. Alright, we gotta get a posse, guys. Do you see anybody around? I feel like I heard some splashing in the pond, and I know it's gonna be not a silly goose, and it's gonna be a person. Somebody run over and get him.
The soldier says that he really needs to get paid, and that there's probably going to be coin for anybody who comes and helps.
Alright.
So you all go and check out the pond.
I'm still
And
trying
you
to figure out
encounter
how to
the...
level up on
What'd you say?
I'm still trying to figure out how to level up on here. My bad.
Yeah, it's going to take some time. So then, oh no. You guys make it to the pond, and you see a deep gnome just swimming in the pool, thrashing about. Alright, what are you gonna say to him? Or what are you gonna say to them?
Help.
Hey. I assume he's drowning, and he yelled help. So Sleepy Gary just jumps into the water right after him.
Oh god.
Tries to go swim up to him to help out.
Alright, can you give me maybe a athletics check?
Yeah. Hey, I rolled an 18.
Alright, nice. So you definitely succeed, and dive in perfectly to go save the rock gnome and grab onto him. So how do you respond to that, Zach?
Praise the Almighty.
Well,
You're such a good
you give
swimmer.
your Thanks. I was born to swim, and I rub my hand on my shoulder and just kind of blow on my hand, even though I did nothing with that. They don't
Saved
call
my
me.
life.
They don't call me Sleepy Gary the Great for nothing.
Alright, can you give me another athletics check to see if you can bring him back to shore?
I hope it fails. Not that I have anything against you, Zach. I just hope it fails for the comedic effect. Okay, I got a 13.
Alright, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna say you tried to struggle bringing in this gnome, who's kind of awkward shaped, but you successfully bring him onto shore.
Lucky for you, I'm a gnome. My people are tiny.
I'm absolutely panting over there. I'm like, no problem.
Alright, nice. So Diego's kind of getting amped up, just watching you guys swim about. He's like, "Can you guys stop fooling around? We really need to go save this chieftain. I mean, my other soldiers might be dead. I left them when they were still alive. Can we go save these guys?"
I mean, if you insist, let's go, guys. It looks like we got a posse.
Okay.
Yeah. Did anybody see my weapons?
No, you actually are. Did you take off your equipment before you went swimming?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody do a perception check for Zach's stuff.
Okay.
I could have sworn I had a huge sword lying around.
16 plus 2.
Sleepy
So you got
Gary
a-
gets a 9. We have 17 for Lily, and Katie rolls a 9. You found the sword, or I hope you found the sword.
Words are for daggers.
Alright, so you guys are all looking around, and Harry the soldier is getting pretty antsy. He's like, "Guys, he's got some weapons already, let's go." But Zach is pretty sure that he saw something good, so he keeps ruffling around and finds a longsword +1. That was not his, but he found it.
Yep.
And, oh man. I forgot I changed the name of the soldier to Diego. The soldier's name is Diego, right? So Diego says, "Alright, let's go. You just have to go follow my path. I'll bring you right to where we were attacked."
Okay, Diego.
And is there anything you guys want to do before leaving the village?
Well, Zach, do you have any suggestions? I was just going to leave the village, no preparation.
Yeah, no, I'm down to go with the flow. I love killing polar bears.
Yeah, let's go polar bear hunting. Let's give a whoop whoop and just throw my hands up in the air as we exit the last house in the village.
Alright, so you guys are making a whole bunch of noise, making your way down on foot to the to where the caravan was attacked. So, alright. Okay. Alright, so this is the village that you guys are at right here, and where you guys were ambushed is in the Sarabasco forest. So he leads you out of the village and straight into the forest.
Wait, the place where the caravan was ambushed was the Sarabasco Forest?
Yep.
Okay. I was about to say, that looks like a multi-day travel when you're like hovering in the castle over there.
Yeah, I chose to go there because I figured it'd be like a hour hike or something like that. So, yeah, is there anything that you guys want to do on your like half an hour hike to where he was ambushed? Diego's just going on about how worried he is for his friends and how he was just told to go get help.
I think we should negotiate our fee right now.
And then Diego says, well, I was going to get 50 gold for this, but you'd have to take that up with the chief.
50 gold, huh?
It's a pretty treacherous journey making it from the city to the village out here.
Well, I think we better make this worth our while before we get in danger.
Absolutely on board. 50 is not nearly enough. Do you know how much rent is these days?
It's crazy. I say we ask for some sum and we want half now and half later.
Diego says, well, I simply can't do that. I don't even have money on me to pay myself. You'll have to save the chief to get paid for saving him.
Well, that's going to cost extra.
Well, I can do my best. If I'm still alive by the end, I'll put in a good word for you.
Alright, I think overall our party wants 30 gold, right?
30 gold?
Well, it's the three of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said 50 gold. I assumed that was 50 per person. How much is currency worth here?
Yeah, how much is a bagel?
Yeah.
What's my rent?
A bagel is 5 silver pieces, and 10 silver pieces make up 1 gold piece.
So we can buy 50, 100 bagels? Is that right now?
10 per silver. And you said 5? I don't know why we're doing bagel math, but a lot of bagels.
Well, a bagel is a reference.
Yeah, I
So
forgot
if we
the
can buy 100 bagels, that's like $300. $200.
This is all in-game discussion too. Diego is having to listen to us talk about how much bagels are worth and the value of the silver pence.
This is not a good deal.
Yeah, I don't know what you, Diego. We're gonna look at the treasure you guys have. The chief has a treasure box, I assume, wherever he keeps his gold.
Yeah, Diego says the chief traveled pretty well, and he's quite a wealthy man compared to the rest of the village.
Well, I'm not risking my life for 100 bagels.
I give Zach, Sleepy Gary gives Zach, Katie, and Lily each a really long and obvious wink, and I'm like, all right, let's put the safety of the chief first and keep going. And we just kind of walk out in front of Diego without really knowing where we're going, and I don't know how Diego's going to react to that.
Yeah, I walk with you.
Diego is gonna he's pretty weirded out by how much you guys like bagels, and he's just gonna say, if it really means that much to you, I'll give you guys some of my pay to go see my friends.
Well, that was, unsaid. We were going to get some of your pay no matter what.
Diego, don't be a cheapskate.
How much are your friends' lives worth?
Well, I've only known them for a few trips, but it really mean a lot to me if you guys went and saved them. I can even tell you about some secret treasure that I know about, if that's what it takes you to convince you guys.
It's going to take that.
It's going to take exactly that, yes.
Really, guys, this is my family's buried treasure. I mean, only I know about it. I mean, it's worth quite a lot.
How do we know you're not telling tall tales?
So if it's not there, we know who has it.
Yeah, or if it was even existed.
And that's when Diego's gonna show you that he has a very nice sextant in his possession. He says, check this out. This is probably worth at least 300 gold pieces.
Why are you carrying that into battle, dummy? That looks fragile.
it's my lucky charm, he says.
That looks heavy and fragile. No wonder
Right.
you were overboard. How did you even make it to our village?
If he's this reckless to bring this sextant into battle, I'm kind of convinced that his treasure is real. I'll take his word for it.
I'll trust him.
Okay.
Come on, Baruch. Diego, lead the way.
Alright, so
God,
you guys
stop
continue
wasting
on your
time,
way.
Diego. For a minute, your Deep Gnome character, I was convinced was just like an extra, like, evil guy you were hiding in there, but now I'm realizing it's, in fact, the Deep Gnome.
Yeah, there's an actual character called Deep Gnome.
Oh.
So now we're
Wait,
walking to the battle, right?
Yep, you guys are walking towards this battle. Can you give me a perception check for everybody real quick?
Katie rolls a nat 1. She's completely oblivious to anything.
Oh my god.
Lily rolled a 7. And Sleepy Gary rolled a nat 20.
A nat 20. Alright, so Sleepy Gary immediately notices there's this really cool gold and black striped rabbit with a little horn on top. Running right next to you guys, behind the path.
Does it look like a tasty rabbit, or is it like a fierce rabbit?
Yeah, it does. It looks delicious.
What size is it?
It's a regular rabbit sized. It's like the size of a loaf of bread.
Katie, Lily, do you think you can hit that rabbit with your arrow and fire? Do I roll to hit on that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, give me a roll to hit on that.
Okay. Lily rolls a 14. Short bow. Katie rolled a 20, and she had a +3 modifier, so 23.
Okay, nice. And she's shooting with her short bow.
Yeah.
All right, give me a damage roll.
Uh, 12.
Damn. So she sees this magical looking bunny running in right behind her, and she shoots it right in the face. And it topples over a bit, and it's dead.
Let's go inspect that bunny.
All right, you go pick it up, and do you do a check on it or anything, or just put it away?
Yeah, I guess we investigate that. So does everybody roll for investigation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or was that a yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Katie rolls a 5. Lily rolls a 6. And Gary rolls 22.
All right, dang. So Zach just sees that it's a pretty cool looking magical bunny with black and gold stripes with a horn on top. Where Gary sees a creature that looks like it's been modified beyond its natural characteristics. As if some magic or science has been done to it to make it look like that.
Gary is visibly gritting his teeth, thinking about how he was genetically modified for a brief time, and now he feels remorse for commanding to kill the bunny.
And how about Katie? What does she think?
She's like, damn, I'm a good shot, and that's all she's thinking. She's just like, that's a bunny. I hit that bunny. I'm good. I'm so good. She's just kind of like bouncing, jazzing in the background, looking at the bunny.
Okay, nice.
Okay. I want to go forward and cut off 3 of its rabbit's feet
Oh my god.
and distribute them to the group. But I leave Diego empty-handed.
I'm going to say that he successfully does so. He just equips one of his daggers and cuts off these bloody toes, bloody feet, and hands them to you guys.
And I say, hey, my people believe these are good luck. We're going to need it.
Diego's losing his mind. He's like, guys, it's just over here. We gotta go.
We're like, fine, Diego. That was an awesome setup until they all tip over on the stove.
And Diego goes and runs towards where his thing is. And can I say that Katie brings out some twine from her backpack and ties that little loop on everybody's things and hangs it around their necks?
Oh, yeah,
the
so
rabbit
all
foot.
rabbits hanging in. Okay, yeah. I got
Okay,
just
she does
like
that.
this. She gets it going. Like crazy fast, too. She's just like, the hands are a blur, and then there's just 3 necklaces and 3 rabbit's feet hanging.
Okay, nice.
I guess 4, since Zach also took a rabbit's foot, I assume.
I only took 3. I left 1 on the rabbit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is
Why
there...
don't you have that?
Well, no, I got 1 for me, too. Are there 4 of us?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I took all 4. I just wanted to make sure Diego was empty-handed. I'm getting a bad
Okay.
vibe from him.
Understandably.
Can we do like a perception check to see if we have like any abilities from the magic rabbit's feet?
Ooh, yeah.
Guess so. What would that be?
Magic or
Insight?
Yeah, Arcana.
Arcana? Yeah.
Do an Arcana check.
Okay.
So, 20.
Sleepy Gary rolls to 12. Lily rolls a 9. And Katie rolls a 17.
Alright, nice. So you guys can tell that the rabbit has been blessed by some god, you're not sure which one, which will give you good luck when you activate it during an action round.
Cool.
Which will just slightly boost your performances when you're in combat phase.
Nice.
And I say you're welcome.
You're a good dude. I'm gonna get you a new fishing pole when we get back.
Thank you.
Alright. So I perception check to see if I can hear anything from where Diego's. He said we were close by, so I see if I can notice anything with what Diego is talking about, or if he's just being a wussy.
Okay, yeah, he ran over to where the battle happened while you guys were putting on your necklaces, and he's on his knees now as you guys walk up to him, kind of sobbing, as you guys notice 3 dead bodies.
We're putting on necklaces. Alright.
And Diego says, well, I guess your pay just went up, because these are my dead friends.
Alright,
Too
these
late.
guys cheap.
I immediately check their bodies for valuables.
Okay, let's see what you get. Investigation. So Zach is going to roll investigation. He gets a 17. And he's looking for all the dead bodies. He finds a kind of decent sword on this first guy, a crossbow on this third guy, and nothing on this dead guy. He looks like he was maybe fed on a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna leave all that. I was hoping for gold.
Yeah, all 3 soldiers don't have any money on them. And then, can you guys give me investigation checks? Well, what do you guys do as you're looking around, looking at Diego in grief over his dead friends?
I look at Diego grieving, and then I'm watching Zach just rifling through their pockets. And I'm like, all right, this is quite a day. I woke up just kind of rested. Okay. I asked Diego, are any of these 3 the chief, or is the chief get taken by the bandits?
And Diego says, "No, these were my friends and soldiers. The village chieftain isn't here."
Okay, I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna investigate the area to see if we can see which direction they went on the road.
Okay.
All right, I roll a 16. Gary does.
Alright, so 16, you're gonna notice a trail of blood going off in this direction of the path.
Alright, I say we follow the blood. R.I.P. to your friends, Diego, but we gotta move.
Okay. These guys make it over to where you see the blood. You also notice some polar bear tracks, so you guys think you are on the right track, going the right way. And walk up to this guy, the dead polar bear, who looks like he's just defeated the soldiers and barely made it off the path after being killed.
My mind like blanked on like the enemy for a second, and I forgot we knew it was a polar bear, and I just like defaulted to bandits. So there's a dead polar bear and in front of us. And then I do a perception check to see if I see any trace of the chief's body or any of the goods.
All right, and what do you get?
I get a 14.
All right, with the 14, you see a group of 2 deer that are feeding, or just eating some grass, about 50 or 100 feet away from you guys.
Okay.
But no sign of the chief.
Well, we came out here for stuff and money, and I've got neither. And I don't want to stop until we do. I guess, can I go up to the bear?
Yeah, definitely.
Diego, you said that you guys were guarding the cart, right? Like, where's the cart, bro?
Diego's gonna do he's gonna do an investigation check.
Diego is?
Yeah, I didn't make a character for him though. And he gets a 3. So he just is kind of checking out the polar bear and doesn't really notice anything new besides the blood trail that you guys already followed.
I call Diego an idiot and check it myself for more clues.
Okay. Alright, and Zach gets a 20. And he's going to notice a trail of blood going further up north onto the map.
And I tell Diego that was easy.
And he goes, I'm sorry, I'm just having such a rough day. My friends have just died, and I'm not focusing. Oh no. Alright, how does that look? Alright, so you guys are gonna continue down. Oh man. Down towards this path of blood that you guys see. And you might be near the camp now because you hear this signs of some argument and loud voices arguing with each other.
Okay, I try and make out what they're saying.
Alright. I'm gonna say that's a perception check. Zach rolls a perception check of 9, and he just notices that it's kind of high-pitched voices. Probably not something of... probably not... They're not very big creatures, but they're making a whole lot of noise.
Can we tell how far away they are?
Yeah, with that roll, you can tell that they're about 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
What is Katie gonna do?
She's going to sneak closer. Well, I guess I can. Oh, I saw the map for a second. So it's all blacked out. So should I perception check for some trees she can sneak to get closer and take a look at what they are? Surveillance.
No, I think you would do a sneak check or dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah, do a stealth check, actually.
Stealth. Yes, there's definitely that. Did it on the wrong character. Stealth check. She rolled a 5. Absolutely love it.
Oof. Alright, so she was sneaking in there. Let me see if the arguing party sees them. So again at 18, they're gonna see this rock gnome who's trying to sneak up on him. And Katie also doesn't see the traps that are right in front of her, so she hits one of them, taking 1d4 damage.
1d4 damage. So I roll a d4. Three. Okay.
Alright, and the opposing party notices them and starts to make their way over to her. Oops. Which appears to be a group of halflings. And they're going to say, "Haha, you fool. That's what you get for trying to sneak up on us." Because she's just been hit by a trap and taken some damage. And how does Katie respond? What's she going to do?
Oh, that's what that is. Sorry, I had to pull it to the screen. That she's under a bear trap. I see. Is it a bear trap that's just clamped around her leg right now?
Yeah. So she's currently stuck.
She's just groaning. She's like, ah, ah. And she's like calling out to the guys, like, why the hell aren't you helping me? Like, these people are really close to her. Like, nobody ran to help. It's terrible.
Yeah, and the halflings don't seem to notice the rest of the party. They're just amused that somebody who was trying to sneak up on them has been trapped.
So
I'd like to take the chance to hide behind that tree.
Alright, Zach is going to do a stealth roll. And he gets 15.
I'm going to be alarmed that I'm stuck.
So Zach successfully hides behind this tree over here.
Well, Gary is in shock that Catherine is trapped, and he can. I mean, he's like right there. I assume he can see all of this very clearly. And then he notices Zach, and he grabs Lily and follows Zach. What do I roll for that?
That'd be also a stealth check if you want to avoid the halfling party.
Yeah. Stealth. Gary rolls a 17. Lily rolls an 18. So, we follow suit with Zach and try to hide behind the tree.
What was the second roll?
18.
And 18. Okay, I think you guys all successfully sneak over there while Katie is screaming in pain that she's just been caught in a bear trap. And she's going to try and get out of the bear trap with this strength check. And did you want Diego to sneak over there with you?
No. Diego's a fool. Well, actually, I don't want to speak for you, Gary.
Well, I only grab my friend, and I'm also mad at Diego. So I don't grab him. I guess I don't know what you roll for his wisdom. Maybe like just a straight wisdom check for him to actually be acknowledging what's happening in the situation and follow.
Yeah, if he gets better than a 10, then let's say that he's followed you stealthily for the wisdom check. Alright, so he gets 16, he's going to follow you guys. And he's almost losing patience. He wants to go attack these guys, but he's not going to do it quite yet. Give Can you do a strength check for Katie to see if she gets out of the trap?
Yeah. Oh, she rolled a 13 on her strength check.
Alright, 13. So she successfully gets out of the trap and throws it aside. Is she gonna get angry and attack these halflings?
No. Can I roll a medicine check and like do some damage, like tend to my wounds, like see if there's any first aid I can do on it real quick, like wrap it or something?
Like,
I don't know. I guess.
like you want to heal Katie in the middle
Yeah,
of
I guess
these halfling people who've taken this chief hostage? Are you gonna try and stealthily do so?
Wait, who's doing this? Is it Katie?
Oh, yeah, Katie. Katie's out in the open, so she did the strength check.
Okay.
Is she able to do anything else in this turn, or is she just able? Do we have to wait for her to come back around?
No, yeah, you'd have to wait for.
Okay. Well, forget anything about the first aid. Yeah. So I'll wait until it's her around again, and I guess I'll just move her away to create some distance. I don't think she's gonna fare too well against a whole party of halflings.
Okay. Alright, so Katie's gonna try and move away when Diego's had enough. He is gonna charge at them unstealthily from the side here and try and attack this guy right here. This one. So I'm gonna roll for the halflings initiative and also Diego's. Sure, so. So Diego wins, and he's going to attack first. And give me a second to see what he rolls. So he successfully hits. And he's going to do 6 damage to one of the halflings.
Okay. So I have got Gary's got a sword. Longsword. Also has got a longsword. So Gary says, "Damn it!" and follows suit. So he charges the halfling to the right below the one that Diego hit, and swings at them. So do I roll for initiative or do I roll to hit?
Since you're in stealth, you can make a sneak attack. Since they don't know that you're there yet, you'd have to roll initiative later after making your first attack, depending on what you do.
Okay, yeah, I just go for the attack then. So roll to hit with my longsword.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, I rolled a 20, but I have a +3 modifier, so it's not a nat 20, it's a 17 +3.
Alright, you hit, and how much damage do you do?
Nine.
Dang, okay. So you rush out on this guy doing 9 damage.
The guy surrounded in green is the chief, right?
Yeah, he's back here. But that's the chief over there.
Okay.
So it's gonna go. So Diego was first, and then it was the halflings. And then it was Gary. So what is Lily and Katie and Zach gonna do? What are they gonna do?
I'm gonna
I
do
also wanna-
fire.
Okay, Lily's gonna throw fire. Roll to see if she hits, and tell me which one she's targeting.
She's going to be targeting the one closest to Katie with the battle axe picture. Yeah, let me get to her. She rolled a 10.
All right.
Is that my likelihood of hitting them, or am I getting?
That's your likelihood of hitting.
All right. So Lily summons produce flame, and just barely misses him, almost hitting the chief way in the back. Also, some of the supplies as well.
Nice.
Good one.
And how about Zach and Katie? Produce flame.
Zach, is it your turn? You move.
Yeah, I'll run out to the one that attacked Diego directly to the left of them and do a sneak attack with my longsword using a two-handed attack.
And this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna sneak around. I'm gonna see if he hits with his longsword. Okay. He's a 15, so he's gonna hit with his longsword, doing 6 damage to this guy, which cleanly severs his bottom half from his torso, and he kind of slides to the ground.
Now he's really a halfling.
More like a quarterling. 2 quarterlings.
Someday for this stream, we're gonna have a sound effects board.
That'd be pretty neat. And that leaves Katie.
Oh, and I also wanted to tell Diego that's how you do it.
Now recording.
Yeah. Fucking Diego. Katie, I was debating on her short bow or short sword. She's gonna go for a shot with her short bow. Her leg still hurts. She's not gonna run. She rolls an 11. And she's targeting the one that was closest to her, that was over her gloating.
Okay, so she misses as well, but the arrow does strike the halfling. It just seems to only hit the halfling's armor, not actually her skin at all, doing no damage. Which goes back to Diego, and he retorts back at Zach, saying, I can do better than that, as he attacks this halfling on top with the bird. He's going to attack with his battle axe that he's got, doing 1 damage.
Jeez, Diego.
He's the MVP right now.
He says, "Ha! Take that, halfling scum."
Nah.
Fucking Diego.
And I just groan very audibly.
Alright.
Uh,
And then
so-
it's back to the halflings.
Halflings, damn, I forgot they even have terms.
So one is dead. The one who just was attacked by Diego is gonna try and attack him back with this guy has a rapier equipped, and he successfully hits Diego, doing 6 damage. And in retort to that, he's like, "That's how you properly hit somebody." And after that, Scary, you're the next up.
Gary, he's not dead yet. He goes and swings at the one in front of him still. The one he attacked already.
Alright, and does he hit? Or what does he get to hit?
He rolls 19.
Alright, nice. And how much damage?
6.
Alright, nice. So, and what were you using?
Oh, longsword.
Attacks. So Gary is going to use his longsword and stab the halfling in front of him, and he dies quickly and falls to the ground. And then that's to you, Lilith.
Okay.
The dagger and fire.
I'm gonna go with dagger this time.
She rolls a 23.
Wow.
Not 20 and a +3 modifier.
Alright, nice. And how much damage?
She rolled a 6 in critical, I think. Like a crit 6? Is that what I would report? Or just a 6? It says crit.
So since she got a 20, a natural 20 on the to hit, it's gonna be a crit, which is double damage. So did she roll a 3 or a 6?
She rolled 2d4, so she rolled a 6. Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry, the dice don't
Yeah.
matter. She rolled a 6.
yeah, that does the double damage for her. So she does 6 damage to that guy, successfully hitting him with the dagger, creating a big gash on her right side of the torso. And that is now Zach's turn. What do you do?
Alright, so first I yell at Diego not to die because we want his family gold. And I run up between the two guys at the top and try and slash at both of them with my
Okay,
longsword.
Right. So you get a 14. So you successfully hit them both. And how much damage are you going to do? So you do 8 damage to both of these guys. And I think Diego's kind of in awe at how good you're at this.
Good.
And what does Katie do?
Yeah, Katie. Cool. Katie pulls out her short sword, and runs to slash at the halfling in front of that she shot at before. That's in front of Lily.
Okay. And what does she get to hit?
She rolls 12.
Alright, so that's gonna hit. How much damage does she do?
Three.
What's she using? The short bow again?
She has a short sword in hand. And I guess, did I need to use a turn to pull out and change equipment?
No, I think that would be short, a quick action or bonus action. Let's go with that. So yeah, she successfully puts the bow away and pulls out the short sword and does 3 damage to this other halfling. Putting a huge gash in the left leg. So this one is pretty messed up, bleeding a whole bunch, and it's going to retreat a little bit. And Diego is going to give this halfling another swing. Let's see if he hits. Diego doesn't even hit. He
Oh my gosh.
winds up with his battle axe and just kind of does a full 360. Putting so much strength into his swing, but not hitting anything.
I groan audibly.
Katie calls out, I call it Sexton if he dies.
Yeah.
Good call.
And then the halflings go, "What Sexton? I could use that." And he's going to attack, the one holding all the beers is going to attack Zach. And he's the one holding a blowgun. So he hits Zach with the blowgun, doing 3 damage.
And I call him a pansy for using a blowgun. From 5 feet away.
Yeah, he might be slightly intoxicated, being the guy with all the beers, but he sure likes his blowgun.
You could like go cleave it in half, like in the next. I don't think a blowgun would stand up to a blade, right? Surely.
No, not at all. And then next up is Gary. What are you gonna do?
Seeing that they have the one to my left, that Katie and Lily have that one halfling pretty much under control. I'm gonna go run to the right and to go after the halfling that was engaging Diego since Diego just fucked up. I'm gonna slash at that halfling with my long sword. My roll to hit is a 19.
Alright, nice. And how much damage do you do?
Five.
Alright, so you successfully run over here, push Gary out of the way because he's obviously not doing anything to help the party at all. And
Or Diego.
Diego, yeah, my bad. Diego, and you slice the halfling right in the neck, and he falls dead.
You say he falls down or falls dead?
He falls dead. And Diego, upon noticing, kind of gives a little clap, even though he's a little bit upset that he's been pushed over. And then, Lily, what are you gonna do?
Okay, I'll use my dagger again.
Going after the same one?
Wait, which one am I again?
You're the blue gold. That's I think that's the one you are.
Okay, I'll attack this again. Because why not?
Alright, and what does she get to hit?
I was waiting for some reason.
It'll be like a 2.
She rolled a 10.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Alright, so she pulls the dagger out, tries to hit this person, this last halfling, but the halfling dodges out of her swing.
Sad.
Oh, you also have a quarterstaff.
And Zach, what are you gonna do?
All right. I'm going to drop my sword and run up to that top halfling and grab his blowgun and beat him with it.
All right, you're gonna have to beat his strength check to see if you successfully do that.
Accounting for his drunk state, too, right?
Yeah, so he'd roll a disadvantage. What the heck? So he gets a 15 and come on. Oh, well, actually, a 9 and a 6. And you get. You got a 6. So you guys tied. I'm just going to do one more to see who wins.
Sure.
You got a 12. He gets a 15 and 6. Alright, so you successfully take away his blowgun and start beating him with it. So I'm going to say that does 1d4 damage. Which you got 1.
And I laugh at him.
So this obviously inebriated guy's just gotten his blowgun taken away by Zach. Beaten by him, and now Zach's laughing at him. Which goes to Katie. What is she gonna do?
She is going to persist at the halfling that she's been attacking with Lily, and she's going to slash with her short sword. And she rolls a 7.
Oh man.
So it seems like her ankle is still hurting and got in the way.
Yeah, just as she went to go swing, the halfling just tripped and fell. So her strike just completely missed her. And Diego is gonna get back up and try and run towards this last inebriated guy who's getting just hounded with his own blowgun. And he's gonna pick him up and try and kill him. Yes. Almost a natural 20, but not quite. And he successfully decapitates this last guy. Not the last guy, second last guy. And the last halfling remaining is going to attack Lily with her battle axe. Doing a critical hit.
Did I die?
Doing 9 damage.
Say 9.
How much do I have left?
You have 12 total.
Oh.
So we'll heal you.
My next move will probably be run.
It's a good one.
After that, Gary, you're up next.
Okay, that's about to say. I think it's Gary's turn. I see my comrade in distress, and I rush in and swing. And I roll a 12. I rolled a hit with my longsword. Had a 12.
All right, nice. You successfully hit this last halfling, finally killing her because she's been hit so many times, and she falls to the ground dead.
Boo on her. I was gonna tell her that everyone's dead. You can give up or you can die. But damn, she had to slash. I was gonna tell her that we could capture her and she could block, but she landed a hit on you, so I felt like we needed to engage and shut that down. So she's dead now, and now we have the chief. So Yeah, good job, team.
Yeah, as you guys finally strike down the last halfling, the chief raises his voice to get you guys to come and tie him.
I'd like to check for what darts the halfling that I killed with the blowgun had.
Alright, Zach's gonna do an investigation check. So you get 11, which is good enough to tell you that I believe the darts they used were just normal handmade darts with wooden tips.
Okay, I break the blowgun in half and grab my sword. But then I'm happy to walk to the chief.
Okay. And also with the chief, you notice the supplies stacked up behind him. And the chief is going to say, Diego, where the hell have you been? I paid you to get all these supplies to the village safely, and myself. You're surely not going to be paid as much as I said I would. Or are you guys going to go up and untie him?
No. At least I ought to say we need to figure out the payment situation before we untie anybody.
Yeah, I put my hand on Diego's chest and stand between him and the chief. Gary does.
Alright. And why are you doing that?
So we don't untie the chief. We were trying to figure out money, weren't we?
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were going to stand in between Zach and the chief.
Oh, no, sorry.
So the chief goes, well, what are you guys looking for? Obviously,
What do you got?
I didn't hire you to come and save me, but you've done so. So you're more than worthy of being paid for your services. And he goes, what do you think about bagels? I have plenty of bagels I can pay you with.
Well, how many bagels?
What kind?
I can give you 500 bagels.
Are they plain? Sesame seeds? Everything?
They're mostly plain with some sesame seeds mixed in.
I don't like it.
Let me see the bagels.
Okay, instead of 300 bagels, I can offer you a lifetime supply of bagels.
Sounds too good to be true.
I'll take that deal. I run a tea shop. We need free bagels.
They're gonna say lifetime, and then they're just gonna murder you.
Well then, that's why I'm gonna hire my favorite fire genocide to be my bodyguard now.
I asked the chief to prove it.
Good point. Prove it.
Well, it seems like you guys don't believe me, the chief says, so when we go back to the village, I will introduce you to my good friend Sally, who will make you all the bagels that you require. Me being the village chief, I'm able to order people about and as I'd like. Simply let me know what you want and I'll be able to get them to you. Otherwise, you're welcome to some of the supplies here that we brought to your village.
I'd like to see the other supplies.
He goes, very well, but you'll need to bring the wagon back to transport them back, depending on what you choose. And in the supply boxes, you find mostly teas and baking supplies, some tinkering equipment for Katie's shop, as well as quite a few jars of pickled brine juice, which which were just ordered from
Yes,
from
yes.
the count from several months ago. So you
I
don't
scoffed.
find
I'm like,
anything too special.
this was our order. You're delivering our order. We're just completing your job for you.
Yeah, I'd like to huddle up with the group, everyone except Diego and the chief.
Okay. And what do you guys do?
All right, so we're keeping a close eye on Diego, but I kind of tell the whole group, like, hey, I realize that we put a lot of work in for this, and this just seems like you guys are doing a lot of work for what's already owed. I think we deserve more payment. And what are we going to do about this?
I mean, what can we do? I don't think we should murder them in cold blood.
I think I'll cut off their arm and hit them with
I mean, at the very least, we know that Diego's carrying that sextant, and he basically owes it to us. But I sense some resistance.
Well, we saved Diego's life. I think we have to go get that sextant. At the very least, in this deal.
I mean, are we gonna split it?
You want to come on us to fight? If we find the treasure together, we'll split everything.
Well,
One big
yeah,
treasure.
that's pretty big on my mind. I think we need to figure out where his treasure's buried, because he basically owes that too.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get that sextant, get that information, and get our supplies, which are ours. I say loudly and look pointedly at the captain and the guy, Diego. And I go back to whispering to the group. Let's do it. Let's form a pact right now. I feel something, guys.
Okay, so do you want to try and roll intimidation or persuasion against these guys?
I'm gonna roll persuasion. Like we're gonna open up to persuade them to give us sextant. But I roll an 8, Gary.
Okay, so
Not very good.
Diego doesn't like the proposition very much. He's like, "Well, this is my family's sextant. There's no way I'm giving you this."
Okay, well, you pretty much indicated that you were going to give it to us, so we put our lives on the line for nothing. At least I did.
Well, I know this sextant may mean a lot to you, but I will give you the location of my family's treasure, since you did help me save the village chief. My friends may have died horribly, but it's not your fault.
Katie says that you'll give us the sextant and the location, and she rolled it for intimidation, and she got a 17.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that's enough. Diego, being injured and whatnot, may not be thinking clearly, is clearly intimidated by Katie, and starts to hand over the sextant, and as well as pulls out a map. Or a scroll of paper that you assume is a map. And he says, now that I've given you your payment, I think you'd be best on your way. I'll escort the chief back to the village where we can hire some more muscle to bring the supplies back.
With what money?
And the chief says, I have my own money. I just wasn't gonna give it to you guys.
Gary just squints at him. I don't like you.
Yeah, can I sneak around on the chief and check his pockets with my thieving skills?
Yeah. See what you get. Let's see if you successfully stealthily do it. So he successfully stealthily does it, then you need a dexterity check. So he's gonna roll an 18. He sneakily makes his way behind the chief and sees if he has anything else in his pockets. But you're gonna find not very much, just about 30 gold pieces. Well, yeah, about 30 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I thought he had more.
Um, And to be honest, that is all I had written for the plot of this session. So this would be a good time to end, or I could use a suggestion for a way to end the session, Petrie.
No, I think it's an alright way to end. We just got our like lead, quote unquote, on a potential longer running one, like a treasure hunt, heist, whatever quest line.
All right,
That's
cool.
potential. Not to say we have to do that. But it seems like Zach, you're an experienced player, so if we ever wanted to do a longer campaign, this could be something fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I kind of whisper to you guys if we want to, like, I don't know, kidnap Diego and make him lead us to the treasure. I'm not entirely confident in that map. What say you? Or should we just take the map?
Well, he did give you the map because he was intimidated.
Yeah, but he's also like a good decoy in a battle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Katie's got the map in hand. Let's see. I mean, yeah, good decoy is a good point. Katie's gonna roll an investigation and see if the map looks legit. She rolls an 8.
All right. So with the night, Katie just sees that it's obviously old and handed down through probably a few generations. But she can discern any matching landmarks to landmarks that she knows.
It looks old. I don't know what it's for. Could be fake. How do we know it's not fake, Diego?
I'm gonna say that Zach did a persuasion check to see if Diego was telling the truth, and he rolls a 19, which persuades Diego to say, "Yeah, this is definitely my family's map. This is it. I'll even go with you to show you that it's real and where it is."
I propose that if he comes with us, we'll let him keep a third. If that's cool with everyone.
Knock it down to 20%.
That's fine.
Like
with
all
me.
I can think, Sleepy Gary's just like thinking about watching him fall over with the battle axe, and it's just like not worth it.
Yeah, that's 20% works for me.
And Diego overhears this, and his face is going to be a bit shocked because it's his family's money, but he accepts it in a quiet reservation.
Diego's a big pushover, or he's gonna end up turning on us.
Yeah.
Truth be told, if his family could access the money, then I don't know why they haven't. So we're probably doing them a favor by even finding it in the first place.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea for next session, though. Or, continuation.
This was a good night.
Good.